Hi, moms. It's me again. Today, I wanted to talk to you a little bit about sleep because you're probably obsessed with it now. Um, if you haven't started reading all the books, I just want to tell you don't start. It'll drive you crazy because number one, you're ridiculously sleep deprived and you're not going to retain any of that information. And number two, everything contradicts everything and it doesn't make any sense and you'll end up in tears. I ended up in tears many times, yet I still read 4 books. Um, I'm not going to discuss the different sleep training techniques in this video. I can put the links down below of what we ended up doing to start getting our daughter to sleep. And if that's something you're interested in, I can make another video about that. I just wanted to talk about some of the tricks, the tips, that no matter what kind of method you choose to put your baby down, you can still use these things. So some of the things that are really important are a proper swaddle. I know, some people, especially my daughter, she hated the swaddle for the first 3 months, and so we just did away with it. But then we needed it again when she got a little bit bigger. She wasn't able to get out of it as much, and it changed the game. It made it so much easier to get her down when she was really nice and snug, like a little burrito. So I'm going to put a link below to the swaddle that we used that I totally recommend. There's a Merlin sleep suit that we started to use around the 4-month mark. There's a little flying squirrel suit that my best friend gave us that we use now, and it's amazing. So there's different things that you'll use through the months. So when you have, their wardrobe, down, another great thing to have in your arsenal is soundproofing magical gizmos. So we do 2 things. We have one sound machine that we got from Target. It was super cheap. And we also do a little floor fan, and we, put it faces down. It doesn't face her. And we just use it for the noise. It's like, this constant whirring sound helps them so that when they're going up and down through their sleep cycles, it kind of keeps it consistent so that, nothing wakes them or stirs them when they're a little bit, in the I'm about to wake up zone. So once you have a good swaddle or sleep situation and then you have the sound going, I also recommend doing a schedule. Don't roll your eyes. You need to put your baby on a schedule if you ever want to have any kind of sanity. So when you know that every day you're feeding your baby this amount, that they're getting, all of the food that they need, when they're taking naps or you're putting them down at a certain time every day, then you can start to anticipate like why they're crying, what, like why they're fussy. And that helps at nighttime. So, if you have a schedule and then you without a doubt, this child knows that at 5 o'clock she's getting fed her solids, and then she knows that at 5:30 it's bath time, and then you start to see her yawning because she knows, okay, we're leading up to bath. Like she knows that these are things that are getting her ready for bed. And, we give her a nice little massage with all the lotion. We put her in her little footsie pajamas. We bring her downstairs. I, nurse her for a little bit. And then she goes down for bed between 6:30 and 7 every night. And I'm no later than 7. And she is out. She knows. And it is a beautiful thing. And then I have time to myself. It used to be that she was going to bed at 10 or midnight. And that is just ridiculous. And then I had no time for myself to recharge and get it together. So I also want to empower you to know that it's going to be okay. You're going to make it through, but I don't want to give you unrealistic expectations. Their sleep is going to go through their first year, even a little over their first year, because teething, colds, loud sound. I mean, there's all kinds of crazy things that will make your baby wake up in the night. So don't think that there's going to be this magic moment where they're just going to start sleeping through the night and it's going to happen at like the 4-month mark. I thought that was going to happen. I thought after the 4th trimester was over, like something magical was going to happen, and it hurt when I learned the reality that it's not so simple. So there's a great article that I'm also going to link below that talks about a child's sleep and what happens. Some nights we get 6-hour stretches. One night we got 8-hour. It was awesome. And then sometimes we get 2-hour stretches. So it goes up and down. When you have tools and you have, the method that you've chosen to get your baby down, it makes it so much easier for you and keeps you sane when you're exhausted and you don't know what else to do. So I just wanted to give you those things to empower you and make you feel a little bit better about the sleeping situation. If you have any questions or specific tips or techniques that you just want to know if I've tried and see how they work. Because I know like you hear the theories behind the sleep, but somehow you don't know how to like put those things into place. Like I had no idea what it meant to have a bedtime routine. I really didn't. That's just me though. So I'm here if you need me. I hope you have a great night's sleep. I hope you get rest and some peace and quiet for just a little amount, just enough time so that you can recharge your batteries. Bye, guys. P.S. Make sure that when it's cold outside, your heater is never above 68. That's a big one that all the dang sleep books will consistently say. It should never be above 68. Now, when it's hot outside, you don't have to keep the AC down to 68. I did that. That's really expensive. Don't do that. But when it's cold, no warmer than 68. It helps. Trust me.